Hey there, YouTube. It's Michelle. It's Saturday afternoon, and I've had to come home. The Wi-Fi was not working for whatever reason at the office, so I had to wait for my video on journals number 11 and 12 to load up first, and then do this quick one on 13. The other video had gotten too long, and if it gets to about 14 and a half to 15 minutes, my capture won't upload it to YouTube. So anyway, this junk journal here is a special request. The young lady wanted to journal in pink with blue highlights. Those are her favorite colors this season. And this is going to have so many things in there that are so not my usual that you will be pleasantly surprised, including even doing a bead dangle, which we know, okay, I don't do charms, I can do beads, but anyway, let's talk about the journal. The outside of the journal was made using, and you may have seen this at your local Dollar Tree, my friend Karen, when she racked me, my last rack, she had given me a couple of these bags. That's what the items came in. And this one, unfortunately, the first time I used it, the handles just ripped right off. And so I did not want to get rid of it because I thought it was just a fun pattern. And because of the coating on the outside, I just knew that it would be great for a junk journal. So when I had the request for the pink and blue, I immediately thought of the bag, and I cut it a section off and doubled it up so that the inside, I think it has that flannel inside the bag, and so I doubled it up and created this envelope journal out of the bag. And so here we go. It's got a Paisley pink and blue and gold print. This closure is super simple, just a Rogaine ribbon in the blue that matches the blue on the outside of the journal. The lace is simply here to cover up the edges where I had cut and put together the journal. It's one signature pamphlet stitched in. I pulled out some of my Girl Scouting techniques and kind of knotted this here to add this simple bead charm, which features pink and blue beads and 2 pink elephants. And then this way you can see the back as well. There we go. Okay, so let's look on the inside. This is almost, I didn't even know what kitsch was until I did an ATC swap that was supposed to be kitsch for Christmas, and not tacky, but just having so much in it that there's a lot to to see. And that's what this came when I got the request. I just started, every time I saw anything pink or blue, I saved it for the young lady. So let's get into the journal. Alrighty, I'm back. So what we've got here is the junk journal, and so when you open it up, the first page here, there's a glassine bag that has been Mod Podged with a napkin, and I've used that same napkin throughout. You'll see it on the different petals and everything. And here's a little girl that I found. And the first page here, there's again, one signature. It's got 15 pages, so total that's going to be 60 because front and back and then both sides get you to 60. So here is a tattered floral flower, and then this was just some of the tucks. This is just a bookmarker that came from the Veranda magazine, and then this is a journaling card back here. On the next page, we've got just some stamping. We've got a little eyelash trim and a paper clip. This was another ad here. See the blue and pink, like I said. So I fussy cut her out and made her a tuck spot. Okay, and then here we have just some journal lines. This is Debbie Ann's blue coffee stained paper here. We've got some tags, got paper clips. The coffee stain paper is my little piece of me because that's my heart is vintage and coffee stained. My dad is agreeing with me here. This is from Graphic 45's collection, and I fussy cut out the flower and the stamp and then put glossy accents on it. It's a pocket here. There's some sewing, and there's some more journaling cards and things in there. And then this was a thank you card that I cut, created a pocket out of it, stuck a tag in there. This bicycle corner tuck here was actually an envelope. A card came in that, and I really liked the envelope, so I cut off the corner. I knew I'd use it in something. So it was pink and blue as well. And then this paper here comes out, so that's the blue version of the coffee stain paper. On Ephemera's Vintage Garden, Debbie on the blog, Debbie has some freebies, and she's got this in green, teal, pink, blue, and then the original coffee stained. So that's they're fun for journaling. This is some tea-dyed paper with some stamping. More of this pink paper, and this pink paper was just copy paper that had been sitting around the office for years, so I just used that. This here is a bag that was, I'm not sure what came in it, but what I ended up doing was doubling it up, and I did some sewing on it. I ventured out and started using the zigzag stitch on my sewing machine. Woohoo! So this was an ad, and she's wearing pink, he's wearing blue, went with the theme, so I fussy cut them out and made a tuck spot out of them. More of the lined paper. Again, if you haven't seen Paula Lemon's tutorial on using the corrugated paper to make lines, it's a great tutorial, and I love the look that it gives. Here, this was actually a place card at a recent event I was at, and I saw the pink, so I took that, put one of my flowers on it. You'll notice they have French knots in the center, and there's a tuck spot there, so that card just fits in there. This was an ad, two little girls in a car, and it's so funny because it reminds me of my daughter and my niece. They have a picture of them in one of the cars similar, and they look like they're about to run down anybody, but I thought that was so cute, and it featured the pink. And inside of there are just two journaling spots with lines on them. Next, this was just a piece of pattern paper that had come in a swap, and I would have never used it because of the pink and blue, but it was perfect for that. Put some journaling lines and stamping there. This was actually a Geico envelope, a return envelope that I cut down in half. On one side, I've put another one of the flowers. On the other side here, the flap makes a tuck spot, and you've got the some pattern, some of the paper stuck in there. Center of the signature, we've got a heart with a rose sticker, and then you can just see the tying from the pamphlet stitch. Over here on this side, the other side of the envelope, there's tuck spots, so just a few journaling cards in there. Then when you flip this over, another ad from a magazine. All the ladies have on colored shades of pink. And where the window was for the return address, I've put a tag in there. More journaling lines on the other side of that pretty pink and blue paper. Here's more of that corrugated paper and some flourish stamping. Plain sheet for pictures or something. Here's the other side of that sheet that has the flap up to make a tuck spot, and these are some tags that I made. I used sprays and just sprayed them. I had a rose swag stencil, and so just use that in the colors of the pink and the blue. Again, there's that other side of that bag. It feels great. Here's a tuck spot here. This is a girlfriend of mine. Her daughter is a model in Europe, and this was a vintage photo shoot that they were doing. So I took up that, and then just a little tuck spot there. Again, more journaling spots. Here on the other side of that coffee stained paper, here's another one of those bags, vellum bags. It's been Mod Podged with the napkin, and then there's the corresponding flower. And again, I think I said on my last video that this was coffee stained, but it wasn't. It was tea stained muslin and cheesecloth behind to give a little dimension. And this page flips out. There's a little sticker up there. Here's another tuck spot here with another one of my sprayed tags. The rose, you can really see the rose on that one. Real pretty. And then there's a little bit of floral washi. I got that in a rack that I had never used. And some words there. Some more word banners. This was from a collection. I'm not sure. It was a 6x6 paper collection that I got. And I just had used pretty much everything except some of the word banners. Just a little bit of journaling sheets there. Here's one of my favorite Ann Tainter ladies. Ann has all of the 40s ladies saying really cute things on sticky notes, and this one says, "Are you certain you want to interrupt my coffee break?" And that looks just like me when someone walks in my office and I just got my cup of coffee. And here's, got a little stamping here. It says color outside the lines. This paper was actually dyed using beets, and I really like the way it came out. Another one of those tags. And some more journaling paper, journal lines on the pink, and the last page is there. So this is going out. It's due to be mailed the 31st, and I wanted to get a video of it before it went in the mail. So I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. This is number 13. I have 2 more to finish before Monday, and I'm well on my way. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.